Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Undertale. Last episode, we made quite a lot of progress through the ruins, and even fought our very first mini-boss, Napstablook. There's just one switch. Very helpful. We also learned about our inventory and how freaking limited it is. I don't think I ever explained the spider donut, did I? It was 12 HP. Donate made with spider cider in the batter. That's interesting. So, you may remember these cracked floors. Fall down one, and you land in some leaves. Mygasp and Moldsmal crawled up close. Moldsmal, I didn't actually show how to spare it, so I guess I might as well do that now. You wiggle your hips. Moldsmal wiggles back. What a meaningful conversation! In unison now. So now we're going to be learning about enemies fighting in pairs. If there are, like a specific enemy that's pretty troublesome, and you want to get them out of the battle first, you can spare that one enemy, but without ending the battle, and focus more on the enemy that's giving you trouble. In fact, this is actually how you're supposed to spare Mygasp, but as I said, I'm going out of my way to try to get the best ending possible, so let's talk to him while he's alone. Hiya! Believe it or not, you can actually get damaged by that little silhouette of him. Mygasp doesn't have a care in the world. And now we can spare him. 3 gold. That's actually not a lot. Alright, down here. Oh! You find a faded ribbon. This is a piece of equipment. Faded ribbon. Armor defense 3. If you're a Keter, monsters won't hit you as hard. Sure. Use. You equip the ribbon. And now, if we go back to our items, we'll notice that we previously had a bandage equipped. We can't re-equip it because if we use it, then we just recover 10 HP. And here's the switch that you're supposed to press in order to open up the next room. But let's keep exploring and see what else we can find. Oh, hey, it's Napstablook. I fell down a hole. Now I can't get up. Go on without me. Wait, ghosts can fly, can't they? Oh well. Or they can just fade out from everything. We've seen Vegetoid plenty of times. I think I'm just going to cut out this next battle. Okay, we're back. The far door is not an exit. It simply marks a rotation in perspective. If you can read this, press the blue switch. If you remember... Oh hey, new enemy. Luke's! He looks like Mike Wazowski. But anyway, he doesn't really look like that tough of a person, so let's not pick on him. Finally, someone gets it. I mean, who would want to bully such a nice-looking fellow? What an eyesore. So, back to what I was saying about multiple enemies. Because they typically fight you all at once, maybe they're a bit too, like, overwhelming, I guess. If you spare one of them, then they won't fight alongside the other. It's a switch, press it. Actually, I forgot already. Because it's a rotation in perspective, you see that blue switch up in the corner? This is where it would be if our perspective were change in perspective. Can you tell I'm not very good with words? If you can read this, press the red switch. I don't know, guys. I don't really know if... I think this is gonna have to be where we give up. I can't find it. Found it. And this one is kind of one that I think is a bit more difficult. You can read this, press the green switch. Oh, that's a lot. I think I'm gonna go with Vegetoid first. And after that, hold on. I'm gonna go for Luke's. And finally, oh, I forgot to mention that if you hold down X, then you can actually move slower in the battle. The battle box or whatever it's called. Green switch, so it's the one. So it's behind this one. Alright, so yeah, if you hold down X, you can move slower, so I guess more precise during a battle. So maybe that's something that you want. If we head down this way, we can find another Frogget. Ribbit. Just between you and me, I saw Toriel come out of here just a while ago. She was carrying some groceries. I didn't ask what they were for. We're all too intimidated to talk to her, Ribbit. We could find a toy knife. This is a item that will increase our attack. Weapon attack 3. Made out of plastic. A rarity nowadays. And it is an increase to our stick that we had equipped previously. You threw the stick away, then picked it back up. You can... Actually, no. You can't equip this one... you can't re-equip the stick after you de-equip it, just like you couldn't re-equip the... What am I trying to say? Can't re-equip the stick after de-equipping it. Good gosh, I'm not good with words. So, now that it seems that we're at the end of the road. You wait, that it tastes like liquor? Didn't it say it didn't taste like licorice? Hold on. Has a distinct non-licorice flavor, and it tastes like I never knew that actually. Oh dear, that took longer than I thought it would. How did you get here, my child? Are you hurt? Not a scratch. Impressive, but still, if you're at full health during that, that's what she's gonna say. She has different text that she'll say depending on how much health you have left. And if you only have like 2 or 1 HP left, then she'll be like, "Who hurt you?" You're gonna have an apology from them after I find them. I don't know. I can't remember what it says. I should not have left you alone for so long. It was irresponsible to try to surprise you like this. Well, I suppose I cannot hide it any longer. Come, small one. Seeing such a cute, tidy house in the ruins gave you just due determination. Do you smell that? Surprise! It is a butterscotch cinnamon pie. I thought we might celebrate your arrival. I want you to have a nice time living here. So I will hold off on snail pie for tonight. Here, I have another surprise for you. I'm actually curious, what happens if you go this way? Nothing. What a nice smell. Too hot to eat, though. That's interesting. I never thought of trying to go this way before I went that way. Actually, what happens if we go down? Oh, she just tries to... Hey, do not go down here. I have something to show you upstairs. So yeah, she won't let you. This is it. A room of your own. I hope you like it. Is something burning? Make yourself at home. You have seen this type of plant before, but do not know its name. Maybe we'll learn it. Box of kids' shoes in a disparity of sizes. An empty photo frame. It's really dusty. Look at these cool toys. They don't interest you at all. Alright. Let's turn off the lights and go to bed. When we wake up, we find a slice of butterscotch cinnamon pie that Toriel made for us. After our nap, let's just keep exploring the house. This must be Toriel's room. You peek inside. Scandalous! It's Toriel's sock drawer. Ah, the cactus. Truly the most Tissunder of plants. Or maybe it's Tissundere. I don't know. I don't watch anime. Just a regular old bucket of snails. It's Toriel's diary. Read the circled passage? Yeah. You read the passage. Why did the skeleton want a friend? Because she was feeling bonely. The rest of the page is filled with jokes of a similar caliber. It just seems the same one. That's disappointing. Definitely bigger than a twin-sized bed. It's an encyclopedia of subterranean plants. You open to the middle. Typha, a group of wetland flowering plants with brown oblong seed pods, known more commonly as water sausages. Now, if we go outside and look at this plant that we didn't know the name of, oh, it's a water sausage. Isn't that a neat detail? Room under renovations. It's you. Well, that's good to know. I love Toriel's theme. It's so calming. If you're curious, this song in the soundtrack is just simply called Home, and when you have the light turned off in your if you have the light turned off in your room, there's a special version called Home parentheses music box. It's just, I could listen to this for hours and just fall asleep to it. Inside the cupboard are cookie drawers for gingerbread monsters. The stovetop is very clean. Toriel must use fire magic instead. There is some white fur stuck in the drain. For some reason, there is a brand name chocolate bar in the fridge. The size of the pie intimidates you too much for you to eat it. You may have noticed that it now has a slice missing, because we now own that slice. The fire isn't burning hot, just pleasantly warm. You could put your hand inside. It's a history book. Here's a random page. Trapped behind the barrier and fearful of further human attacks, we retreated. Far, far into the earth we walked until we reached the cavern's end. This was our new home, which we named Home. As great as our king is, he's pretty lousy at names. Up already, I see. I want you to know how glad I am to have someone here. There are so many old books I want to share. I want to show you my favorite bug hunting spot. I also prepared a curriculum for your education. This may come as a surprise to you, but I have always wanted to be a teacher. Actually, perhaps that isn't very surprising. Still. I'm glad to have you living here. Oh, did you want something? What is it? As much as I love staying here and listening to this calming music, gotta go home sometime. What? This is your home now. Would you like to hear about this book I'm reading? It is called 72 Uses for Snails. And when it says that there's 72 uses for snails, it means it. You only get one picked at random? How about it? How to exit the ruins. How about an exciting snail fact? Did you know that snails... So yeah, when it says 72 uses for snails, it picks 1 out of 72 random... Snails make terrible shoelaces. Yeah, it chooses 1 out of 72 different options, and then gives it to you. And I think you can actually re-talk to her in order to get a different one. I don't have the time or patience to list them all here for you, but I'll probably leave a link in the description or something. Interesting. But all good things must come to an end, and we need to find out how to exit here sometime. I have to do something. Stay here. And then she leaves. I have a feeling that she left downstairs. Next time, we'll see where Toriel went.